They've introduced new legislation to create a more streamlined approach that would essentially take sheriff's departments out of the process of issuing handgun permits. However, some groups say removing this requirement raises several safety concerns. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre live in Uptown right now. So Jesse, you've heard from gun safety advocates who are fighting to keep the current system in place. Why do they say it's so important to leave things as is?
Well, for many different reasons. Now, right now, if you want to buy a handgun, you need to go to your sheriff's department and you'll get a permit that way. Well, some state lawmakers say that this process is outdated and needs to go, especially since federally licensed gun dealers can do the background checks themselves, while some other groups say that the purchasing permit system saves lives.
Gun violence survivors and families of gun violence victims all have one thing in common. They want laws to be put in place and to stay in place to prevent future homicides.
45 long total.
Gun safety advocates, gun violence survivors, and even some gun owners speaking out against a repeal of the pistol purchase permit system.
Taking the authority out of the hands of local sheriffs makes no sense, especially with the rise of gun violence across North Carolina. Our law enforcement officers are more likely to be able to identify individuals in community who are real threats and other individuals that could be threats to themselves.
As the law stands right now, to get a handgun, people are required to go to their local sheriff's department for a permit and also undergo a comprehensive background check. Gun safety advocates calling it the gold standard, adding removing it will increase gun violence.
The pistol purchase permitting system is so important because our federal background check system only applies if you're buying a gun from a federally licensed dealer. That means if you're a convicted felon, somebody experiencing a mental health crisis, a minor, a domestic violence abuser, you can go to a gun show or online and buy a gun, no questions asked.
Now, advocates are asking people to contact their representatives and make their voices heard on the matter. Now, coming up at 5, we'll hear more from folks who want this requirement repealed. Live in Uptown, Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.
Jesse, thanks so much.